I was just going to text my sister how proud of her I am. I just found a message from my mom. Look, my mom texted me this and I didn't notice. That's hilarious. Because I'm about to text Taylor, I'm proud of you. I just want to let you know I love you. And I just saw this message. Like, whether I saw it earlier and paid attention to it or not, like, I'm paying attention. I love you, Mom. You mean so much to me. And it's like really hard to put into words how much my way of thinking is derived from your teaching. Thank you for helping make me. Thank you for not giving up on me. I was lost cause by my own standards. So for her to have tolerated me as long as she did, hey little mama, hey little mama, I just wanted to let you know I'm so godly proud of you. The way you changed your life, the way you're trying to structure your life, the way you are being a good mom, not being a deadbeat mom, not being a crash out mom. The way you are with your kids makes me feel so behind in a good way. When I'm around your kids, it makes me happy. And I'm the oldest kid. To see how y'all are shaping out as parents makes me so proud. Keep it up. Come a long way. Stay in the gym. It helps. I love my little sister. Oh no, more microtransactions for the game to suck. It's your money and we need it now. That's how microtransactions work, you know what I mean? They're like, we already trusted you to buy the game, which you did. But hey, here's some breadcrumbs. Bro, I have a Darth Vader bong. I want to install a shelf somewhere right here and get a bunch of bongs that I don't use so they look pristine, you know what I mean?
And you want a smoke shop in your house?
Yeah, no, I was about to say like how they have the smoke shops. That's crazy you said that. No, we didn't like we gotta smoke that much weed. But fuck you. I started a trend where I had like 16 of these content houses like where that's why I leave the weed from. That's what I embalmed before I had to move back in with my parents. Had to get rid of all my bongs because my mom's real Christian, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's a no-go, Capitano. You know, I used to have some amazing bongs. Devin, I'll be right here. See where I'm being selfish. Or kiddie-ish. I just killed Laura Croft. I just killed the Tomb Raider. What? Playtime's over and I get done playing with the click. And I'm still filling the bitch out right now. She's a little tight. Bro, I flashed you first. Hey, I got a question. Why pop your head to shoot at me and then run? Like that shit. Why run away? You were shooting at me. You can hear me. I know you can hear me because my proximity chat is on. And you fucking ran like a pussy. Then why even shoot at me if you gonna run like a pussy? Fucking pussy. Well, Corey, actually, I didn't mean to shoot at you. I meant to shoot at the guy to your left. You just happened to be there. And now I'm running away because I'm a bitch. Fucking bitch.
back your exit line. Reinforcements inbound.
Down
to my last man. Keep pushing.
We've got
10 squad back in the field.
Let's see your money so we can buy a loadout.
Enemy soldier incoming. Back on station. Move to the safe zone. Gas closing in.
Yeah, he still got down because you weren't good enough. If you were good enough, you wouldn't have got down, pussy. Damn it. Olive. Olive. Does it work, Devin? She's not here.
Go get on.
Oh no, you shot me while I was smoking a cigarette. Fuck. I don't know what time I'm going to work tomorrow, but I hope it's not like at 12 or some shit early in the afternoon, like morning, afternoon type shit. Whenever I go to work tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm going to work tomorrow, so I need to check my schedule. And I hope it's like at 12. Yeah, my guns are cool, right? You suck, bro. I don't see why teammates be like the last nigga alive and think, man, I'm such a badass. I'm gonna fight everybody, but chill, bro. Wait for your team to come back.
I'm
I'm
on.
over.
Uy, yo subí un video que
Not
dice,
much, huh?
si Dios no existe, ¿quién?
Nah, nah. Get my money right. Whoa. I had a dream I would buy my way there.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch your
I did none of that. I want to get a gun after I get my truck fixed and after I get my computer and my tattoo. I want to get a gun and then I want to get the Batman logo put on that gun. And then I want the Batman logo put on all my bullets. Bro, I know it skipped a frame. Are you sure we're green to go and not green for weed? I need to go get all the fucking shit I need, all the vitamins, minerals, and shit for the gym. Thinking about that when I look and grab the creatine and shit out of my car. Yo, Godzilla, I fuck with you. You smart enough to know we gotta travel in the group. Yellow over there gonna get killed by itself, and then we probably gonna get killed because we outnumbered. But at least you understand we're supposed to be traveling in a group. At least temporarily, you did. Because all the enemies are traveling in a group. I'm trying to get the loadout money. You gotta mark them, blue. Yellow. Hey, let me see our money. We got loadout money.
Friendly loadout.
But shit, they landed right there.
My help.
Good shit, homie.
Changing sides.
Yellow, there's a sniper back that way. Told you.
Well done. We've got 10 squads active in the field. LTC on site, ready for launch. We lost back on site.
Hey, buy another backup loadout real quick, so in case any of us die, we can get our guns back. And then we need to push somebody. And then I'm about to light the blunt. I'm telling you, if you don't buy a backup loadout, we're gonna die pushing somebody, and then you're gonna need your guns again. You're gonna gotta go to the free loadout, you're gonna get camped. Alright. Oh, I found where he at now. Yellow, yellow, help! Yellow! Appreciate that, cuz. He in that window. I know what I'm about to do now. Fuck him. Hey, I need you to follow me. If you do it the way you doing it, they gonna shoot you from that window. That's why I said follow me. We a team. This only work if we work together. You know you were dead if you didn't have backup, and if I had backup, I would have Fuck, bro. At least I'm about to load out. Nigga, fuck you, man. That was a perfect plan, bro. I flinked up behind him in the water, nigga. Y'all stayed the fuck over there and he got eliminated, nigga. Fuck you mean? Oh, I hate this game. Jim? If not, I'm gonna keep playing video games. See, but then See, that sounds like no gym. And I'm okay taking a week off and then going back into the gym and getting it. But
I want to go.
doesn't sound like it. Actually, your fucking water, weirdo. What's funny is I looked to see if it was over there too, and when I didn't, I was like, "Oh, he must have it, toast." And then you started looking for it, like, "Where is it?" I was like, "Oh, maybe he didn't open it." Gotten top 10 132 times. I like that. I might go back to just playing ranked multiplayer. So then I don't gotta worry about my team as much. Look behind you. Staircase. Staircase. Look behind you, nigga. Oh yeah, watch out, dude. I hear footsteps and it's be hard to fucking find these. See, I saw a frame skip. I knew he was in that stairwell. Ain't no fucking way! You missing! But I died. And 2 hits to a dude who's shooting at a fucking wall. Ain't no way you weren't about that. All your fucking shields, that's all I took.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I want to start making a habit to take out like $10 or $20 out of every day I go to work and just sitting there aside. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know, it's really hard to save money. I got some money saved up, but it's not as much as I'd like it to be. And every time, like, it really does take longer to save money.
Well, you can all do things depending on the sun. Like the rest of your car problems. When you get to the point to be like something
I'm getting more cosplays, and I want that whole hallway to be all my cosplays.
Pepper Pigs. And then it'll be good.
Yeah, almost for a while, nigga. Fuck you. He said, fun Nintendo.
Get out.
Should have had loadout money already by now. That's bullshit. I hate this game so much. So much. I haven't even started doing the Elden Ring deal. I started it, but we didn't beat it. Yeah, you gotta get back on Elden Ring, homie. I wanna beat the Night Rain DLC. Oh, it's supposed to be more DLC coming for Elden Ring. The actual Elden Ring. At least that's what I read online. I don't know if it was an April Fool's joke. I went to look that up, actually. I saw that right before I walked to the taco stand. Hey, Google. I need you to check and see if this is a fact or a rumor. But right before I went to the taco stand like an hour ago, I saw a post on Instagram about it's confirmed that the actual Elden Ring is getting a new DLC. Not Elden Ring, Night Rain, but actual Elden Ring. This bitch spelled Elden Ring wrong every fucking time.
That Instagram post you saw was likely picking up on some very fresh and slightly confusing news. Since it's now April 2026, there has been a lot of movement in the Elden Ring universe. Here is the breakdown of what is actually confirmed versus what might be a rumor. 1. The actual Elden Ring DLC confirmed. You're right. It's not just about the spin-offs. From Software officially announced new DLC for the original Elden Ring just a couple of days ago, April 2nd, 2026. What it is. This is being released alongside the upcoming Tarnished Edition, the big Switch 2 port.
That's for you. So look, they're adding Elden Ring to the Switch.
Okay, Elden Ring or a different version?
No, Elden Ring, they're porting it to the Switch.
Console version.
The thing, you can play Elden Ring on the Switch with your character. You just have to know your login.
Right, I had to figure that out, but yes, I could.
And
if I could record that would be tight.
No, you're gonna also have to buy the game again. But for the first time, you know you've been. You don't have to do that. You don't have to keep on replacing it. You get it, and by extension, you get it. If you do what they're doing, you're just gonna have to spend more money on the game. It's up to you. Don't get me wrong, but I would do it after. You know what I mean? But this. I would do it just to have
Let's
it.
put it on the Switch too, so everyone can play. Plot twist. I can play Stitcher in the Switch too, motherfucker.
Well, no, because it's not cross-play, so most likely people still wouldn't be able to play together unless they do update.
Available as downloadable content for all platforms: PC, PS5, Xbox. There's a bit of a debate on Reddit right now about whether it will be a small paid pack or a free update, but the content itself is 100% confirmed. 2. Why the confusion? The spin-offs. The reason people keep mentioning other rings is because From Software has been busy. Elden Ring and Night Rain. This was the standalone co-op/roguelike spin-off from 2025. It just got its own DLC called The Forsaken Hollows last week, March 31st. The Duskbloods. This is their brand new
What? There's
IP
another
called
DLC
ACT
for Night Rain?
game that's also slated for later this year. The verdict: fact. Your Instagram feed didn't lie to you. After a long silence following Shadow of the Erdtree, the actual main game is getting a content drop this year to celebrate the Tarnished Edition launch. It might not be a massive expansion on the scale of Erdtree, but new gear and a fresh look for Torrent are definitely on the way. Enjoy that taco. Sounds like a solid pre-boss fight meal.
Alright, bitch, don't fuck with me. How on the way is it? Is it like this year on the way? Is it next year on the way? So, like, Blood of the Dawnwalker, how far are we off from that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need you to answer these questions for me because I need to know the answer to these questions so I can set aside money for these things.
I got you. Since it's April 2026, the timeline for these drops is actually pretty clear now. If you're trying to budget, here is the save your money breakdown. 1. The actual Elden Ring DLC, Tarnished Edition content. Status: confirmed for 2026. The deal: this isn't a massive $40 expansion like Shadow of the Erdtree. It's a content pack being released alongside the new Switch 2 Tarnished Edition port. Release window: it was officially announced on April 2nd, 2 days ago. While they haven't given a day per month yet, it's slated for later this year. What to budget? There's a rumor it might be a free update for existing owners, but some leakers suggest a 10-15 upgrade pack if you want the exclusive new armor sets and those torrent skins. 2. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. Status: confirmed for 2026. The deal: this is that open-world vampire RPG.
Okay, I hear you. I read it. Now that being said, fuck, you telling me this isn't some big ass DLC with new bosses and shit? It's just a bunch of new armor and shit. I don't want more drip. I want more bosses to fight. I want new areas to explore. That game is peak. Like, I got Crimson Desert a week, 2 weeks ago, and I haven't played that shit because of its lack of creativity. I literally don't, like, it sounds weird when I say it out loud, but I don't like games like that where it locked me into playing as some random white dude. I don't like games that give you the creativity to create your character in a universe and play it out. And make choices, and those choices affect the world. That's fun to me. Then it's like, my playstyle isn't your playstyle, and the choices I made aren't the choices you made, so both of our in-game save files is two completely different in-game save files. Let me and the homies be smoking blunt and talk about our whole trip through that game, and we'll find out, hey, there's a secret cave, oh, there's a secret sword, and you wouldn't have found that out on your own in that game world. But when it's a linear plot like that game, no matter how big it is or how many armor sets, it's just like, it's a set ending, it's a set story. I don't change shit. Your choices in Elden Ring matter because there are so many different set endings that, you know, so Crimson Desert is cool and all, but you know, fuck that game. The only thing that's really interesting me is that I can fly a fucking dragon, and that you gotta get 10 hours plus deep in that game before you can even do that. So I haven't done it. I'm playing fucking the Oblivion remaster.
Rest time's over.
I hear you. If you're looking for a massive Shadow of the Erdtree level expansion with a whole new map and 10 plus bosses to throw your controller at, the news from 2 days ago, April 2nd, is going to be a letdown. The actual Elden Ring DLC they just announced is basically a definitive edition pack. Since they're porting the game to the Switch 2 as the Tarnished Edition, they're throwing in some thank you content for everyone else. The reality check on the new DLC. What it is, new weapons, new armor sets, and those torrent skins. What it is not, no new regions, like the Shadow Realm, no new mainline bosses, and no massive quest lines. Goodbye, it's drip. Game fresh.
No need for this. No need for this.
If you want new bosses, your money is better spent on Blood of the Dawnwalker later this year, or even that Nightwing DLC that dropped last week. At least that has actual new boss encounters, even if the game style is different. On Crimson Desert vs. Oblivion Remastered.
Yeah, you're behind 2 DLCs measuring them?
No, I don't know. Because I have the DLC, and it's talking about another one that came out a week ago, but didn't I buy that like a month
It's
ago?
more like The Witcher or Red Dead than a true
I
sandbox.
just checked and it didn't.
Oblivion Remastered
I
is
can dial that in and be like, are you sure there's a new DLC for Night Range?
choices in the Dark Brotherhood or the Shivering Isles actually change how NPCs treat you and how the world looks. Creativity. You can be a lizard wizard or a heavy armored orc. It doesn't force a random
Yeah,
fight
that
to
was funny
everyone.
too when she said
The
it.
Unreal Engine 5 update. Seeing the Imperial City in UE5 makes the old 2006 version look like Play-Doh, but it still keeps that weird Shakespearean/Lovecraftian soul that made the original peak. My advice, save that $70 you would have spent on Elden Ring skins and just keep sinking hours into Oblivion. By the time you're done with the Shivering Isles, you can actually have a release date for a game that respects your creativity. How far are you into the Oblivion remaster? Did you go straight to the beginning, or are you closing games already?
Friendly
Oh,
loadout
fuck
on the
you,
way.
I gotta play the game. Okay. I love how she wasn't feeding the system and telling me, yeah, buy it anyways. Waste your money. She straight up was like, actually, that sounds dumb. Upon further inspection. We need to buy another loadout for backup because eventually all of us are going to die one by one. It's just a part of the game. And the free loadout gets camped, so if you don't buy a backup one. Hey, Green, it's two more of them back this way. He chasing you. He pushed back. He in the center. He just jumped in the window. You thought. You obviously thought wrong.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
Ha, you Max, I kill your homie.
Well done. You've got a loadout inbound.
Damn, man, I knew we was somewhere. She could have had the storm, but I think I broke some of my legs a little. And there's a dude on top of that building. There's a team in that one.
Switching bags.
Keep the pressure on. We've got 10 squads activated. Head to the safe zone.
Changing bags. Ammo here. Contact.
That made no sense. Why'd you have to die right there? Now I can't run for it. Alright, wait.
Ready. We know it's fast flow.
If you don't land on the wall, you're gonna get shot out the air.
You have ready.
Why will you not land together? No one. What does that even mean? No one knows what it means, but it's demonic.
Trophy systems up.
If we don't take the whatchamacallit and get to the top of prison right now while nobody up there, somebody else is. And when the circle moves, they're going to have the high ground and be watching when we run it. It's called forward thinking. And that's why I marked this spot. So you can take this and we can get up there. You gonna think, let me do it my way, and then you gonna do it your way and we're gonna get it eliminated. And I'm gonna be up there by myself. But you should be smart and think ahead for a second and ride this with me so we can get to the top of prison and then camp that bitch. So if not, you're gonna get ran up on and get eliminated. Like Green right now. I don't want to do that. That's why I told you before this happened to do what the fuck I said. And then you died. And now I gotta go watch this nigga back. See, this shit wouldn't fucking happen if you listened to me. No! You want to think with your fucking dick. And you ran in there and got us eliminated. My dumb ass. I'm gonna back up my teammate and start to get eliminated too. Cause you know that's what the fuck. It's a weird paradox. Cause if I fucking leave you to do your dumb shit. Bad teammate. Even if it sometimes acceptable losses are a thing. So you just sacrifice their dumbness, go out the gondola, go buy one of them back, and that one you buy back should be smart enough to listen next time.
Do like one more? You know, hit the gym?
Devin Olive could have been over here this whole time.
And then I should carry back an olive in my laptop.
But then I would just carry back Olive. And no, there's the gym blunt and then the after gym blunt. What are you talking about? Yeah. We gotta get Arillo on the way to the gym.
The ball I mentioned before?
Well, no. You're not understanding. Yeah, but I still want to play Oblivion. You don't understand. The blunt for the gym and getting a blunt on the way back. But yeah, I mean, for either or. But, you know, if you know, you know.
You get water?
Yeah, refrigerator. Don't you? Do you need a water? Oh, that's what I was telling you. Get a refrigerator. Mr. Krabs,
I think you can say this was probably.
I have an idea. No, but I'm down to watch Supernatural all over again after American Gods, unless something else comes into my mind. Just you got to see that journey from start to finish. It's beautiful, and it's horrible.
No.
I hated how Homeboy died at the end. I hate how that's become a trend in like modern day shit. Make the main character die or get exiled. Like in the newer Star Wars, Luke Skywalker exiled, and a few of the shows I watched, the main character just sacrifices himself. Okay, you remember the original? Do you remember the original cartoon Transformers movie where Optimus Prime dies at the end while they're fighting? In the beginning, actually, of the movie, while they're fighting. No, the first cartoon movie they did came out in the 80s, but then they redid it for our generation. It was the same exact movie, it just got re-released. So we were watching it for the first time, but our parents were re-watching it and we didn't know that. But it was the first one with Unicron. Optimus Prime dies. He gives the Matrix a leadership to Hot Rod. After he gives the Matrix a leadership to Hot Rod becomes the new Prime. But here's the killer. They only killed off Optimus Prime because they wanted to start selling new toys. To them, all their cartoons were just a way of marketing toys. So any main character, anybody got killed off was to make way for a new toy. And I didn't know that growing up until I researched this shit. But they killed off Optimus Prime in that movie to replace him with a new toy, and that new toy was going to be a hot rod as a Prime. But everybody hated them killing off Optimus Prime. Who the fuck told them they could do that shit to their own intellectual property without our opinion? The stock for the company started to tank. People stopped watching the cartoon and people stopped buying the toys. Yep. And that's how you got the original cartoon, 80s, Transformers cartoon and movies were all connected. It was all the same universe. So though he died in the movie, a few months later they brought him back, because if not, that like the backlash would have bankrupted him. Yeah. And then our generation would never have gotten Transformers because they wanted to sell the toy. You can look that up. That's a real thing. Everything I just said. Shit like this is again why I say I'm not selling the rights to a comic book. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna die. Yeah, and then they're gonna kill him off, her off. Then they're gonna try to bring her off, bring her back, the original version I had. And then, because they're gonna realize, oh shit, stock's tanking, we're losing. Fuck, let's rebrand them as his original self. Oh my god, America is so weird. It's like not the same America. It really is a distinguishable. If you research all the do's and don'ts of Americans back in the day compared to now, you'll see a stark contrast on what we allow now.
One of the do's is like, have an OnlyFans, step on others, have money.
It used to be, get on your cowboy horse and go right some wrongs. And it was that with extra steps as time went on. And then it got really warped. It went from, America really used to breed out niggas who would like see some bitch getting robbed and run off to go help her type shit. We really did breed out heroes. You gotta look up old newspapers about like just your average citizen back in the day. And it's like, oh, your average citizen compared to now. And if that is your average citizen and you multiply that times say 100, that's your mass populace for your city. You know what I mean? So it's like that's your average person you bump into on a daily basis. And it's like they make America suck because they drank from America's Kool-Aid and didn't correct America. I say this a lot, that American politics is really just wrestling minus the wrestling. It's just the shit talking that they're doing wrestling. If you watch presidential debates and governor debates and shit like that, it's literally just wrestling without the wrestling. Some dude is shooting at me right up. Yeah, I got killed. It's wrong. And to me, it's like America is a parody of itself right now. It's a parody of the same. All right, I think this is wild too. If you look up why the 13 colonies fell to America, what they really did was come here to a blank slate, or to a slate that had less technology and firepower than they did, and did exactly what was done to them that they were running away from. They were oppressed and overtaxed, and they had their lands and shit took it. So what did they do? They learned from the people who did that. They sailed from the UK, and they did the same exact shit here. Somewhere in that, you got people who gave a fuck, though. No, now Katy Perry's a fucking astronaut. And now the same people who develop the games have people on their team that develop the cheat codes for the games that you have to pay subscription based to get. So not only are they getting money from you for the game and the microtransactions. People who really suck at the game, they're getting money from them for getting cheat codes. It's like a game shark. You should look this shit up. I've looked this up. So it's all some fuckhead subscription to some fuckhead parody of what it used to be. I bring this up a lot because it's like, yeah, it was a slow burn because it wasn't just one day you woke up and it was full retarded, I guess. It was like a slow step into the abyss. And like as I got older, when I couldn't make choices and choices were getting made for me, it was slowly getting geared towards this way, and not enough people said, no, hold on, fuck that. And I'll say the people saying, oh yeah, fuck that, are my age. And it's like, but all the power has already been consolidated. And then they're disenfranchising my generation and enfranchising the only sluts. If you don't land somewhere before you get shot out the air, hey, they camping the loadout there in the bottom building. I mean, they in the second floor in the bathroom. If you land on the loadout instead of working your way there, they're gonna shoot you.
Yeah, hopefully Elon Musk actually buys OnlyFans and just dismantles it.
I don't think that's what he'll do. I think that's what he'll say he'll do. But
I mean,
then
that's what happened with the Department of Government Efficiency or whatever. They took over some government, renamed it, and gutted it, and it's like gone.
there's a lot of money to be made in being a hoe.
I agree, but for the world's richest person, but you know, I just to fuck it up.
How did he know I went there and not over the edge?
It's just like the prostitution network.
What the fuck were you trying to do right there? Were you aiming for the window but you missed? Damn, they came to hard. Yeah, they came to hard. I know it's all on me, because even though they have 0 kills, they keep running off doing their own fucking thing, thinking, fuck. I know everybody keeps killing me because they're as a team, but hold on. But I'm gonna run off and do my own thing because I'm so good, even though all of them are running together, bro. Everybody who kills me is running together. So why the fuck do niggas keep separating? To have 0 fucking kills. That's what I mean when I hate the game. I don't hate the game because it's just there's too many variables that I can't control or gear towards a single direction. And the algorithm is actually based to put people who suck worse than me into my lobby and make it so I have to work harder to win. I looked into it. It's a name for the technology that does it and everything. They got a patent for it and everything.
Yeah, the fucking Pokemon game and like that too, so I had to stop playing it.
It's like,
And it's like, okay, sure, your Squirtle just gonna wipe out my 3 legendary Pokemon because it's like gonna not let me have a turn because the algorithm said so. Okay.
the way it works is if you're a certain amount of good at this game, it only puts you in lobbies if you're playing what I call the Russian roulette at randoms. If you're doing that, it will, while it's looking at your stats and looking at all the other millions of people readying up right now, it's going to look for people who are close to your stats but not as good as you. And then they're going to pair them with you and make it so you have to play an upward game of you have to carry them or you're going to lose. And I've also looked into this. I live stream a lot. You know what I mean? I live stream like every day. So because of that, it allowed me to see the consistencies that happened across years of me playing that weren't things that I did, that just are things that happen, like random occurrences. And you know I like numbers and having to make everything an equation. So it's like,
whenever you see your teammate do one dumb shit, you're like, oh, we're already definitely gonna
E.
lose.
But it's like, anytime I'm in a team with people who work and communicate good, we're either going to get immediately eliminated right after getting the loadout, right after getting it. And we're going to have killed like 2-3 teams, and we're going to buy a loadout, and we did it in such a way that was so efficient that it's like, oh, we're all communicating right. We're going to immediately get wiped out the second we get our guns and not have a chance to defend ourselves. Or we're going to get disconnected every time. And I mean, if this is why I started numbering the episodes of my live stream for when I wanted to go back to see when things happen. And it's like, there are things that are really consistent. And it's like, it's one thing to walk through that door and stub your toe once. It's one thing to do it 3 times in a week. 7 days, 3 times, okay. It's another thing to do it 5 to 6 times.
And then just say week after week.
Then it's not.
That's how the stock market is. Like with the fraud, it wasn't like one thing. It's like at all times this shit don't work. So like
Something works.
how does anything else work if that shit don't work?
It doesn't. It's just propagating with faith.
Right, until when? It's like,
See, that's what I'm wondering about this. Because once I started seeing them doing their advertisements for anti-cheats, I was like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then I did more research, and then I found out they're advertising that they're working on a problem, but there are literal people on their development team who are making the cheats. It's like, what? You're profiting off the good and the bad. And I understand that. Because there is a very old fucking Asian dude I used to study. I forgot his name. I can't pronounce it. But he used to sell good equipment to one warring faction and sell beaten down, fucked up equipment. Like, he go sell you some perfectly good bow and arrows.
some will get all used bow and arrows.
Yes. And then he'd make a profit off both of y'all, but really, he allow one side to have an upward battle. 'Cause even if the side he sold the bullshit arrows to won, they're still indebted to him. He still got a customer, and it's like, even if the other side lost, they don't know that until years later with historians and shit. And it's like, that's every company. Every company. They're selling you the disease and the cure is only temporary. Your tax dollars at work.
But not just anyone can have a company, because then you get suicidal. You have to be like Bill Gates' friend, or you don't get to play.
Who's sucking dick on them fucking bullshit island eating kids. Because if you're not doing that and we don't have some information over your head, when you get big, we can't control you. So, you know, suicide, you're in a briefcase. That's wild that I asked AI the other day. I forgot which company, but one of the company owners was found dead in a briefcase on the side of a river recently in the last 5 years.
It's a cool way to commit It's suicide, bro.
And it pulled up 10 different companies that did it. That had their company go through that in the last 5 years. And other than me and like say 10 people, and you're given 100 feet, and every 100 feet, your average 10 person doesn't realize the fuck you mean 5 different CEOs over the span of 5 years, 10 different CEOs over the span of 5 years are found dead in briefcases. And we don't got nobody indicted. We don't got nobody in jail. We didn't shut down anything. We didn't pause anybody's money.
We're not going to look into it. Without 50,000. Without 50,000, bro.
And
then after that, she gets fired, so no one can hold her accountable.
Oh, it's because she's the scapegoat. That's why every time they were asking her questions, she was sitting there like a dumbass, because she was a dumbass, hired to be a scapegoat, and she took that money knowing she wasn't qualified, because to her, immediate cash money, fuck future consequences. I should have stacked up enough money to fucking, it doesn't matter. In reality,
well, what if someone came to you and they, look, we're going to give you 800 grand, just go on the news, tell everyone they're fucking stupid, and you're good, you'll walk away with the money.
Well, no, because I would do that, because that's
I know,
smart.
That's like what she did.
No. She paid that to do this, to lie about it. Me going on stage to tell everybody they're a fucking idiot is a fact. Everybody's keeping up with the Joneses. They buy the next bullshit. Because this one's smaller, shinier, sleeker. I think humanity sucks as a whole. All they do is buy the next shiny, sleeker. We could have been traveling other planets if we used our resources properly right now. We could have been harnessing powers from other resources.
Like you buy a 72-inch flat screen, and then they're like, but do you have a 73-inch flat screen?
You know what I mean? And it's not even a big jump. It's literally like the smallest of shit. It's not like they did some astronomical change to something. It's not like they're beaming information in your head and you're in the 3D world environment where you're watching the movie take place. No. And we have the technology to make shit like that. No, Corey. It'd make more sense for us to spend $1 extra to make that 1 extra inch and make 1,000 more dollars.
Make the same money again. That's what I'm saying. It's Harry Potter again, bro. Godzilla again. Harry Potter's Godzilla now.
It's like they don't use the leaders of the world, don't use the resources of the world properly. So the populace of the world is stuck repeating the same year.
Right, they're like, we can use gold to make all the air conditioning and it'll work 100 times better and eliminate the whole industry. They're like, no, make jewelry with it, make it fucking expensive, and use that shit that break every summer.
You know, and then charge them for it.
Yeah, and then now it's just fucking perpetual fucking shit.
And that's what I mean. Like, we really could have flying cars. We really could. I know that because there's websites where you can find those for billionaires. And it's like, but they're not going to let that happen.
Suicidal engineers, bro.
We could have free gas. We could have plastic that's turned into gas. There's this dude who everybody's been paying attention to for a few years. Yeah. And the people who would make that commercially, like a business, keep getting killed or not allowed to go to market. And that's what I mean about, like, as a species, we're not allowed to change because President Dick Sucker XYZ, child pornographer XWC, and human body part eater and cloner WXW said no. And, like, if you really smart, or if you just any amount of smart, you realize, bro, there's no difference from the year 2026, from the year 2014, from the year 1990 some shit.
Yeah, 2026 and 2008 again.
It's really just like think about this.
We had in 1929 the market crash, and it led to World War II. Like 16 years later, in 1945 or 1941, then 1945. So like 12 years later, 16 years later, and then now it's 2008, and 12 years later was 2020 to 2025 would be 16 years later. So now we're 1 year harder into World War II than they were. So technically, World War II would have just ended last year, but now we're like a whole still year deeper in World War III than World War II even lasted if it started in 2020. You know what I mean? So like what we're doing now, it's even longer than World War II already. Because World War II lasted 4 years, and we're in year 5 of this fucking shit.
This year, this computer screen is from the 2000s. That's 3,000. That's a piece of what made that whole setup $3,000. I forgot how much that computer screen is. That's from the year.
Are you in the lobby again? Do you want to go to the gym now?
Look, say this. Think about this. Early 2000s. Late 2020s. 2012 is when I stole this TV from Walmart. What, 2 years ago is when I got this TV from Hucos? What's the difference? Bigger, sleeker. Bigger, sleeker. Not anything. I should be able to be in a virtual world of this without getting a chip in the back of my skull, without signing some fucking waiver about some bullshit that I didn't read the fucking contract for. Technology really does move fast, but market is what is important, because what goes to market is what is allowed by the government to be sold and bought by the average citizen. And that's what I mean. It's like your lifestyle. Like, what's different from this couch and the couch of the 80s, 70s, 50s, now at 40s? Nothing. 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 And it's like, I would do so much change to this world if I had some money, nigga. They wouldn't allow it to work because it'd fuck up too many of their markets. And fucking up too much of their markets, them saying, I can't make a lot of money like you too. So I gotta deal with dumbasses. All of this shit's connected. It really is. Someone's gonna call me conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to say. But it's all connected because if I make you dumb, you're dumb. You buy the next smaller, sleeker, blah, blah, blah. You get on the game. You get on the game, and instead of being a smart ass, you use this as cognitive thoughts, you just play it as a dumbass. You waste your time, you wasted my time. And it's like you wouldn't be doing that if you weren't a citizen who does consider this shit that stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like it all funnels into because of them when I go to play this game with the hopes to win, no matter how good I am, I can't look multiple directions at once. I can't shoot at two people at once. So when I'm shooting at the guy up here and I see the guy right here, I either have to stop shooting at him and start shooting at this guy, or keep shooting at this guy and die to this guy. Most likely, no matter what, I'm going to die. But if you were right there and did exactly what I asked you to do, because you're my teammate, if Kobe Bryant says pass the ball, you pass the fucking ball. You would shoot that new guy, because you should have already been helping me shoot the first guy. And now that our attention is split, both of the teams' our attention is split, me and you, them and him. And now we're an even playing field, but it's not an even playing field. It's normally me seeing some shit, and I go to react to some shit, and I can only do so much.
I'll leave this here so we can still play a little whenever we're done with the gym. But I got leftover pizza, so.
I'm going to actually go to what first? What Taco Bell? Probably going to Richard College.
I'm not staying out that late, so we going right on the way back.
Huh?
We're going right on the way back. And you gotta get your shit out of my fridge.
Yeah.
Your bag is leaking or whatever. Seafood bag. Oh, that's leaking shit all over.
You mean the second bag?
Yeah, that's like all over my fridge now.
Sorry.
And I was gonna clean it, but I'm like, well, he's just gonna leave it in here. So once you grab something, clean it.
Buy something to throw it away right now. That's the case. Not about to do that to the new fridge.
Unless you're gonna eat it today.
Yeah, just a good food. Whataburger or whatever pass glass. You know what I mean? That's any shoes. Where are my red shoes? Did I just have them? There we go.
I'm gonna go smoke weed real quick.
No, did you see the smaller Pokeball pop out of it?
Yeah, a little bit here.
King, pass it here. I'm sorry. Did it really? really it's in reverse. It's like the smaller one to the bigger one. You know, it's like pick.
Go both tournament.
I saw a post that was actually, it's like, if you ever realize that all Pokeballs are small, are shrunk down, and the